Sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to walk outside and step on a rock. Sometimes it's being afraid of taking a risk and stepping out there when somebody else isn't going to be with you. You're thinking, I'm going to be that lonely person, right, walking down the street alone, or I'm going to be doing something that's not that cool, or I'm going to be a fan of a band for over 10 years and sleep outside. But the thing about the walk is the fact that you don't have to do huge things. You only have to conquer this tiny bit of fear to be able to make an impact on somebody's life, because you already have the tools available to you to make a difference. The challenges in Africa are a long ways away from us right now. But in fact, if we were standing in a community right now with the kids that had been provided shoes from the Tom shoes that were purchased, or from the 250 mothers that were provided access to doctors for the 1 miles that have been walked in this country, I guarantee you guys would feel complete kinship and connection with them, and they would be walking with you. Because this is not about a huge challenge that's so overwhelming that a few hundred people are making a difference with. This is about you guys making a difference in the lives of peers of you, the people that are just like you, struggling with getting through the day, making sure that not only can they get a better job, but can they live? Will they survive? Will they be able to not pass on disease to their children? Will they have opportunities, just opportunities to be able to get through the next week? And so as we're standing here, it can seem as though this is a small thing, but in fact, we're doing something that is far beyond most people, because everybody gets stopped by fears, every kind of fear. And today, it was a decision to just show up when it was cold, and to come out and walk with us. And it's so inspiring to us to come and do this every day. Today is our 93rd time that we've done this. It's a crazy thing, because it's, sometimes it's hard for us, like a full day, okay? We have to walk at 2, okay, I can do this. But that's the idea, is that you guys are taking action, you're doing simple things. If you didn't do anything more than just to come today, you're a part of making an impact. You're a part of looking at what you have, making an assessment of what you can give, and you're giving what you can. Your time, your dedication, your ability to walk with us. I want to remind you guys that today you are making an impact with what you're doing. You're walking this 1 mile, and when we started the tour, we decided we wanted to make sure you realize that just by coming, you were going to be making a difference in the issues that we're talking about in Africa. So we are giving $1 for you, for every person that's here. And you're going to decide, like you did yesterday, for those of you that walked yesterday, you're going to decide how you want your mile to count. You're going to say, you know what, I got $1, I've got this 1 mile I'm going to put to help drill a well, or build a school, or provide medicine that mothers need that are struggling with HIV. But that's going to be your decision, and that's the reason we felt like that was so important was because I want you guys to get out of being able to make a difference. You are making a difference right now. It's impossible for you to show up here and not make a difference. The only way you can do that is if you don't put your name down and say, hey, I walked. So when we finish, make sure everybody puts their name down and says, I took the walk. Damn right. Little baby is, gosh, keep doing it. She's like, she's got a hood on. But you guys are amazing, and you know what, I'm reminded again as we're doing these walks. We started this over a year ago, and we were walking in Nashville. It wasn't this cold. It was a sunny day. But we thought, you know what, it could just be 3 guys walking down the street. We didn't think that people that were a fan of the band were obligated, because you're not, to show up and do this with us. But incredibly, amazingly, we've walked thousands of miles because of you guys. Because you walked with us, you showed up, and it makes it possible to make huge strides. People all over the world are inspired by you. Fans that are, looking at the tour schedule, fans in Japan, people that are in Brazil are inspired by what you're doing here at Foxboro, and it's inspiring to them. We've got people all over the country, all over the world that are saying, you know what? I'm going to put on my own walk. I can get 100 friends, I can get 20 friends together, we can do this 1 mile walk, and I want to encourage you guys that after we do this tonight, we'll go to takethewalk.net and see how the miles that are being registered, how they're making an impact on the causes I was talking about, and maybe there'll be another walk here, and maybe one of you guys will say, hey, I can put this on. This is just a gathering of crazy people. We can do that. It's great. I mean, I say that when I love crazy people, so... Because there's 3 of them in our band. Actually, there's now 5 guys in our... Will and Demetrius are now among the crazies. as well. Cheers as well.
Real quick, we're going to finish the rest of this mile because it is cold, but I did want to just remind you guys, because of these walks, there were 5 causes that we needed to reach goals on. Now there are only 4. That is because the 5th cause has been achieved. The goal has been achieved. We have provided 250 mothers with access to necessary technology that allows for them to stay in constant contact with their doctors. The reason why that is important is because most of these people do not have home addresses, do not have home phones or ways for people to stay in contact with them.